Your actions have changed the world.
Hello, and welcome back to the world of assassination and the featured contracts. And today's contract, Timeless Cellphone Explosion, set on the Isle of Scale. And onto our briefing: 4 heathen-bound victims, 2 rapture cans, 1-way ticket to hell. And today's contract has been supplied to us courtesy of Rainbow Guy. So moving on to our targets, and today we have 4 of them, and all must be eliminated in an accident explosion, though we can wear any disguise we wish. So for today's challenge, we'll be starting as the custodian, and we'll be bringing with us our ever-trusty lockpick and our silenced pistol. So right from the start and off the bat, we're going to do a little bit of setup work. So we're going to leave the warehouse, make our way into the main building, of which we just missed a whole chunk of thanks to a skip in the video. We're going to lockpick our way into the secret tunnel that leads back to the warehouse and open the door. It can only be opened from this side. So once we've done that, we can then make our way up to the first floor of the building, and we're heading back for the warehouse, but we're taking a scenic route to get back there to position ourselves perfectly. So we're just going to make our way along the corridor back out onto the landing area here, and this is the warehouse, and the door is locked. There is an open window. No, I think we're going to have to go the full long way around here. And the reason for this is we're heading for the security office, which is just to our right. So we're just going to wait for the patrolling Archean guards, of which one is an enforcer pretty much always. Doesn't seem to matter what you're wearing. So we're just going to hop over the ledge here down onto the ledge by the warehouse, and we're going to just shoot the surveillance system through the window here. It's a very, very tight shot. We need to position ourselves just right. That looks pretty good. So with that done, we can now descend back down to the ground floor, so to speak. And we can do that via the drain pipe here. So we're going to go and quickly retrieve a item or two. There just so happens to be a propane cylinder just over by the helicopter here next to one of our targets. But not this target. We're going to place our propane cylinder next to this target who's assessing this statue right here. So we're going to place that on the floor near the target. We're going to grab the screwdriver before we leave as well. That will come in handy. And then we're going to make our way back into the warehouse. Do be aware of the patrolling enforcer in the room. He walks around in a square, so he's easy to predict and maneuver around. So once he moves off, we're going to make our way to the back of the warehouse, where we will find a second propane cylinder, and we're going to place that propane cylinder right on the corner there between our 2 targets, and then we're going to make our way out into the outer room, out through the window and onto the ledge here, and from here we will get a nice clear shot of the first propane cylinder that we've placed down. So our target's in position by the statue. We're going to take 2 shots at the propane cylinder and send him for a quick flying lesson. And he almost managed to pack himself into that box over there. So we're just going to wait right here out of sight of everyone for all of the panic to calm down, and then we can emerge back out onto the helipad area, and we're going to move on now to our second target. So as you can see, there is a large propane cylinder just ahead of us there. So we're going to take one quick shot at that while no one's looking. We're going to select our screwdriver, and unfortunately our next target is removing our first target. So we do have to wait for him to get back into position by the helicopter before we throw our screwdriver over to the propane cylinder. We're going to line up our shot with our pistol ready and waiting, and when the target comes to investigate, we whip out our pistol, take one shot at the propane cylinder and eliminate our second target. So we're going to make our way straight back round onto the ledge once again, as this is quite a nice little hidey spot here, and we're going to look out over the ocean for a moment or two while everybody goes back to their usual routines for the most part. And then we're going to make our way back into the warehouse, and from here we need to get to the stairs. Now luckily our timing is such that we have pretty much just walked around behind the enforcer there. So once we get to the stairs, we're not going to go up them, we're going to just move next to them until we can get a shot and a view of the last propane cylinder, and we're going to hit that twice with 2 bullets, exploding that and eliminating our final 2 targets, and then we can make our way out of the warehouse through the secret entrance or the secret tunnel. And the plan was to exit via the helicopter, but I think our explosion with the large propane cylinder has damaged the helicopter, thus rendering it no longer a viable exit. So the next nearest available exit to us is in the warehouse, so we're just going to have to make our way back in and avoid the enforcers and down the cargo elevator shaft. So there we go, one more featured contract taken care of, and we get confirmation all of our targets were eliminated according to plan, and for some very strange reason we've managed to secure a silent assassin rating. They are getting rare for the featured contracts. I have been Anubis, and I will see you all in the next video.